Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here, and man have I got something awesome today. Check it out, folks. The Immortal Hulk. That's right, this figure is big, and it's epic, and it's awesome, and it's heavy, and I can't wait to get my grubby little hands on it next on Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring Bigsteviepump. Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here. That's right, it's time for another Tales from Collector's Paradise. And today we've got a figure focus and we got the Hulk. You see I got my Hulk shirt on, and you've seen in the opening teaser trailer there the big Immortal Hulk or Rampaging Hulk, whatever you want to call him, and we'll get into him in just a minute. But real quick, I want to take the time to thank you for joining me here today. Sorry it's been a little bit since I've been able to get some shows out. I had a couple of hunts out, in the last couple of weeks. But anyway, folks, BSPN Studios has been in a little bit of disarray. And, I've been doing these flea markets up in Bowling Green, Kentucky. So I've been having to go through a lot of collectibles and get stuff up there to fill up that booth. So, hey, come check out me and Cousin Davey in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Flealand booth D31. If you get an opportunity, we'll be there every weekend here for the foreseeable future. So, anyway, folks, like I said, had a lot going on. 2021's a big year. Don't forget to check out the website, Rememorabiliacollectibles.com. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page, Rememorabilia Collectibles or Bigsteviepump, or on Instagram, obviously here on YouTube, anyway, and, Facebook, like I said, all the different pages, Twitter, all that stuff. Guys, I appreciate you continuing to join me. When you do, I appreciate all the likes and the comments and the subscriptions. We're growing the channel. Hashtag Charge to 300. Don't forget about that. Coined by my man, The Real JC. And he's come up and seen me in Flealand a couple of times in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Picked up a couple of action figures with his good friend Jason. I need to give Jason a nickname, the J-Man. I don't know. That's what we're going to call you from now on, the J-Man. So when you come up this weekend or in the next couple of weeks, it's going to be The Real JC and the J-Man coming to see Bigsteviepump and Cousin Davey. All right, enough about that, guys. We got to get into this Hulk. But, man, I tell you what, I definitely appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget to, like I said, follow me on all these social media platforms. And I'm going to try to start getting some more content out again on a more regular basis. Once again, I do apologize for struggling to get some stuff out. But, hey, Bigsteviepum's a busy, busy guy. But anyway, enough about all that. Let's get our grubby little hands on some action figures. What are we waiting for? All right, folks. So let's go ahead and get this up here. Ages 8 and up. Well, it's a good thing I qualify for that, right? So let's check out this packaging. Now, this packaging, just, this is, like to kind of give you an idea, a 3 3/4 figure here, and you can see how big the packaging is on this Hulk figure. I just happen to have that Cobra officer here, Cobra Trooper, and that's coming up soon in another episode, folks. But check out the Hulk here, the Immortal Hulk, or, also known as the Rampaging Hulk. That's what he was kind of, when they were advertising this figure, he was being advertised as Rampaging Hulk, but it says Immortal Hulk on the package, so whatever, This is from Marvel Select. Let's go ahead and get some other views here while I'm just sitting here rambling on about it. But this figure is so freaking heavy, man. And I mean, it's a cool figure. I've been waiting for a long time. And I mean, a lot of people, think this is the quintessential Hulk. Ooh, almost dropped him. He's so freaking heavy, folks. He's so heavy they had to put a little reinforcement plastic piece here, and you can see that the corners kind of bend, and it's just they don't really stand. I mean, the weight of him just bends him over. So I mean, it is what it is. These packages, I mean, for this particular figure, it has to be this excessive, but sometimes I feel like these Marvel Select packages are a little too big. But anyway, they're a little bit bigger scale than the Marvel Legends, but with that being said, I actually like the scale of these figures. I mean, for the Hulk, compared to that. I mean, obviously the Spiderman that's real big, and I got him on one of the, I got him up there. Maybe I'll grab him here in a little bit to compare him. But I've got him, Spidey, which I've discussed before, lives on the lighting in my room up here in BSPN Studios. So he's, Spidey, I got 4 different Spideys scattered all amongst the place. And this one over there is taking a tumble almost. He's hanging on for dear life. But anyway, folks, so Spider-Man, for example, if you compare that one to a Marvel Legend, okay, yeah, it's not good because he's taller than most everybody, and he's tiny. So, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. But, so the scale doesn't work great with the Hasbro figures, but in Hulk's case, this is probably how big Hulk should be in comparison to the, the Marvel Legends, Hasbro line. But anyway, let's go ahead and just start ripping this dude open, man. It looks like he comes with some, extra hands. Yeah, extra hands and a head. So, I don't know that we're even going to need the Buck 382-1 on this one. Yeah, we can just peel him off. That's how easy he opens up here, man. Boom. Hulk open. Hulk smash. Bigsteviepump smash. And man, look at that. That's another big figure. They come with this little instruction pamphlet here. That thing is pretty massive, man. And look at that's a Taskmaster. That's pretty cool. And what else we got? We got Captain Marvel on there. Yeah, there's actually the Spidey I'm talking about right there. Looks like we got, what is that, a Thor? And then the Hulk, they're calling him Immortal Hulk on here. But anyway, so that's pretty cool. We'll lay that off to the side. Now, I guess what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to pause it for a second because he's got all these twist ties on, which you're going to have to do to, secure a figure that's this big and epic. So let me pause it for a second and I'll be right back and get him out of the package. And folks, real quick, I lied. You know what? I did have to pull out a Buck 382-1 to cut these things, man. Normally you could twist them off, but I can't even hardly find the end. So let's just go ahead and look at that right there, folks. Anyway, I'm going to cut the rest of them and I'll be right back. All right, folks, and I'm not going to lie. Like, Marvel Select, literally used the toughest little twist ties ever in the history of life. I mean, the Buck 382 is even struggling to get through them. Normally, you can just untwist them, but these things wasn't happening, man. They had them tucked in all kind of weird directions. Anyway, guess what? You ain't going to beat Bigsteviepump. Are you going to try, seriously, Marvel Select, to keep Bigsteviepump from getting his grubby little hands on this sweet Immortal Hulk? Ain't happening, folks. Ain't happening. You know I'm going to get my hands on this Hulk. Check it out, folks. I mean, come on, man. Look at this dude. And normally, the articulation is usually not, super great with these Marvel Selects. And I mean, not that this is super great, but also he's a big figure. Of course, you got the torso bend. You got, the swivel up here, the high bicep swivel. You got the shoulder, right at the shoulder joint. The fist, he does come with other hands, and I'm going to show those in a little bit. Right now, in the package, he comes with 2 fists, so he can Hulk smash. Anyway, you got the elbow bend there. Boom. And, of course, like I said, he twists at the wrist, and then he's actually even got a swivel where you can kind of bend them down. It's these bigger figures that don't have a ton of articulation. It's tough to make them, move about sometimes. But, and then we'll get into, of course, the torso bend. Like I said, and he's got, he can move forward and back a little bit, rock a little bit. Of course, the head, and once again, not a super ton of articulation movement on the head, but some. Look at that face, man. Hey, we ain't done this in a while. Guys, it's been so long. We may use that for the screenshot. It's been a while since Bigsteviepump's actually been up here in Bigsteviepump, BSPN studios there and filming a show. So I'm really glad to be up here today. I'm glad to be doing this in the classic purple trunks or shorts, whatever you want to say. And all right, so let's get into the movement there. So you got the leg movement. So he can't, he could set okay, I guess. I don't know how much you're going to be making your Hulk set, but he could potentially set okay. He's got, if you wanted to set him on the dock of the bay, for example, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tides roll away. Guys, what in the world is Bigsteviepump even doing, man? He's in a good kind of special mood today, but you can see the knee there. Kind of interesting the way they painted the kneecap on that joint there. Not too bad. I don't know. I don't dislike that. That's not awful, I don't guess. I mean, it's got a good look when it's together. I didn't really realize that's how they done it, but like I said, we got the knee bend. You got the ankle. It swivels up and down. You can see there. Of course, it's got peg holes. I mean, look at how tiny the peg hole is. Can you imagine him trying to set on a peg hole, this big old heavy figure? I mean, this figure's probably 3 pounds. I think in the packaging it is 3 pounds. But all right, so you actually have an upper thigh swivel, and they did a pretty good job of blending that in where it's not necessarily so obvious. Well, that's twisting there. I'm trying to get the twist. Well, I can't hardly get it. And you know what? Maybe. Yeah, there it goes. It does twist. I mean, this one's like being stubborn. But yeah, that one twists there. It also twists up here at the ball joint. I mean, really pretty good articulation for this big bad boy right here, man. I mean, he's ready, man. This Hulk. And I mean, I've been wanting this figure for a while, and when I seen that it was coming out, I knew I had to get it. And by the way, I picked this up at Rememorabilia Collectibles, .com, but I actually, I didn't have to order it off the website since, in partnership and running the website. I just got it, when it come in. I paid for it, of course. But anyway, so, look at that, folks. We're already transforming his hands. He's already lost a hand. Well, since we've done that, let's go ahead and we're going to look at the other hands real quick. He comes with the open hands. I guess Bigsteviepump was being a little bit rough with him. We might put that left hand on like that, make him grasp with the left hand, and then make him punch with the right hand. Now, it comes with this alternate head with this, cyborg type look, the metal look there. And I'm not really a fan. This head will never be on my Hulk. It'll just go in a little pile with other heads and accessories and things of that nature. But we will put this left hand on. There we go. Pretty easy enough to snap on. So, we can make him hold, grab with the left hand and then Hulk smash with the right hand. I like it when the figures have, one open hand and one fist. I mean, I don't know. That just seems more realistic to me. But man, they don't stay on real good, do they? Yeah. But I guess that's good. They make them somewhat easy to come off. Let me see if I can really snap it in there now. Maybe I got it in there a little better this time. But anyway, I like this Hulk figure a lot, man. And just for comparison's sake, I said I was going to grab the Spidey. So let's go ahead and grab. This is the Marvel Selects Spidey. All right. So, trying to get his feet proper. Come on, Spidey, cooperate. All right, so you can see here, this is the Marvel Select. Good grief, these hands, folks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give a shame on you. The hands just shouldn't fall off when you're standing here looking at the figure. I'll have to bend down and get that. Good grief, folks. I mean, I'm not a fan of how easy those hands pop off. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to do any real severe Hulk smashing, you're going to, come up a little short on the hand play there. All right, let's get Spidey back up here. So you can see the size difference. So both of these are from the same line, the same scale. And I don't know why I can't get his feet right. But anyway, it's whatever. His head's not right, nothing's right. But you can see the size difference there between them of how big Spidey is compared to Hulk. And like I said, this is also a Marvel Select. So a really nice size variance there. Hulk's so big you can't even get him up that close. Anyway, there's that. There's that Spidey. Now, let's go ahead and get a Marvel Legends. This is the retro Marvel Legends. So, you can see the comparison for the Spideys like I'm talking about the Marvel Select compared to the Hasbro Marvel Legends. But, Spidey and Hulk, that's pretty cool, I think. I think that's, pretty good sizing for how big the Hulk should be. I mean, Hulk is huge and massive. I mean, and it works okay, obviously, with this Spidey as well, because he's going to dwarf pretty much every other Spider-Man figure. But anyway, I'm going to pause it for just a second. I'm going to come back with a couple other things. Hang tight, folks. All right, and I'm back. And what I wanted to do here, and I just can't, the only thing I don't like about this figure, like I said, is how easy those hands pop off. Not a fan of that. But anyway, let's bring this Hulk back up here close for a second, just so you can kind of see him. I'll kind of spin him around. But I think that this Hulk, maybe if I had one of them fancy Lazy Susan things and spun him around, I don't know. I mean, Bigsteviepump's got this little gorilla style that he likes to do. Now, what I've done here is I'm going to bring out another heavy Hulk figure. So this is kind of like, the Hulk, what do they call this one? I think Savage Hulk or whatever, kind of when he first, come out, that look or whatever. So, I mean, you can see that the feet are obviously different. This one has 2 peg holes, though, compared to the one on here. But you can see they didn't use the same mold because the way they've got it indented and everything. I just wanted to showcase this other Hulk. So this was the biggest, well, it's not the biggest Hulk I had, but in this kind of scale anyway. But I don't know. I don't necessarily think this Hulk is awful, but I don't love it. I mean, this Hulk dominates over this Hulk for sure. There is no doubt about it that this is a better Hulk figure. But this is another Marvel Select, and this one here, like I said, was the previous, Hulk I had that would kind of go in that scale, and I didn't ever really love it. But when I seen it, I think I paid $20 for him. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a figure that heavy for $20 for sure. But now check this figure out. This is actually, it's tough to decide which is my favorite Hulk figure. This is part of the Marvel Legends 12-inch line, this Hulk right here, and look at the look on his face. I kind of like the face there, but I don't think I ever showed this, but actually now the only thing about this one, I really wish he had the purple the purple trunks, or trunks, wrestling. Wrestling's always on the brain. Purple shorts, like the jean shorts or whatever, pants, when they rip when he becomes the Hulk. So I really wish that this one was in purple. That's my only disappointment about this. But the cool thing about this figure is cousin Davey actually gave me this for my birthday a couple of years ago, prior to me doing a YouTube show or whatever. So I mean, I hadn't really had the chance to show this off. I think I've showed a few pictures of him or whatever, but anyway, obviously you can see we're not living in the same world. We're not dealing with the same scale. But it's tough to decide if this is my favorite Hulk. I mean, this Hulk, obviously I can't really utilize him with anything else other than just standing around my room as a cool piece, and he's got a very prominent location there. And this one will also have a very prominent location whenever I get that back together. But anyway, I just wanted to show that Hulk, while I was showing this, just to show a couple of other Hulk action figures. And the other ones, a lot of them, sadly, I can't get to. They're, boxed up right now or whatever, where I've, like I said, been doing some work up here. So I got to get my shelving unit back in order. But anyway, I just wanted to take a little time to compare this to a couple of the other Hulks that I've got in my collection. And like I said, I'm a really big fan of this one. I just couldn't wait to get it. This is, when I think of Hulk, I mean, this is pretty much, how I think of, Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, the Immortal Hulk, whatever you want to call him. This is how I, envision Hulk, as a kid, whatever. I mean, like I said, of course, on my trunks here, trunks, man, what am I talking about? Dragon Ball, trunks, wrestling, who knows? But, the Hulk here, like I said, with the purple, this is just how I envision Hulk. This is what Hulk should look like, like my shirt here. I mean, that's what he should look like. And then on my shirt, let's see, what has he got? He's got a fist there. He's got, I can't quite tell. He looks like he's got, is that a hand there? Yeah, this hand's open. I got him reversed there. I got a fist on this one and a hand on that one. That's all right. But this is, like I said, how I think Hulk should be. Anyway, folks, we'll set Hulk down. I want to thank you for joining me today on Tales from Collector's Paradise, Figure Focus, featuring that Hulk. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I appreciate you tuning in each and every week to the shows that I do put out. When I get them out, I'm going to try to get more and more content out. But, once again, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check me out on the other social medias, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and I even got a TikTok. I hadn't done a lot with that, but I'm going to try to get some stuff out on TikTok as well. You never know what you might see Bigsteviepump doing on TikTok. Anyway, guys, having a lot of fun. Don't forget the flea markets, Rememorabilia Collectibles. We got all kind of stuff going on in 2021, a big year. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you know what? Bigsteviepump out! Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Oh yeah, and don't forget, hashtag just keep grinding, hashtag always on the hunt, and hashtag the charge to 300 and all that good stuff. Bigsteviepump appreciates it, guys. Thank you.